differently since then.
Wow, you came out even better than you would have otherwise. Somehow, you came out even more powerful by talking about a mishandling of the situation. That rocks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I agree. You see, the impression that my interviewer got of me was that I was a woman who was A, confident, B, able to admit fault and correct it, and C, trustworthy.
Trustworthy, huh?
Indeed.
Gotcha.
No one is above making mistakes. And those that try to pass themselves off as error-free, it just doesn't inspire trust. You know, there's no reason in the world why he should want to ambush you. And most likely he's not a bad guy. So why not trust his ability to form a positive opinion in you, even though you admit you made a mistake in the past? I mean, that's what I did.
You know what just occurred to me?
That I'm an incredibly bright and attractive young woman that's tremendously fun and worthwhile to know and hang out with.
No. I mean, yeah, that too. But what you said about the interviewer not being such a bad guy.
Well, not inherently so. Why?
Because I think I might have been a tad over judgmental with him.
Oh, yeah? How so?
Well, after I came in, I noticed he was having a conversation over the phone, right? He noticed me and he told me to take a seat. Then he just kept on talking for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes until finally he finished.
Okay.
Then he just started the interview without so much as an excuse or an apology. I mean, I was a bit upset, you know? And apart from that bad start, I really disliked him. This guy is cold. He's distant. And he gave me the impression that he already knew all there is to know about me, you know?
But now?
You know, now I think that perhaps he wasn't such a bad guy after all. You know, who had it in for him. I mean, why would he?
Precisely. It's just a man doing his job, same as you. And although it was sort of rude to have kept you waiting for so long, there's no reason to belittle him or yourself as a defense mechanism. Hey, but he could have been a completely different sort of person, you know, something like this.
David, hi. Pleasure to meet you. Please, take a seat. Take a seat.
Thank you.
What then?
Now, this would have made it much easier to open up to him. I mean, a friendly interviewer like this, you know, that creates a positive atmosphere. Am I right? This guy, I tell you. But if I read you correctly, I shouldn't have to open up too much or be over chummy.
Because it doesn't mean that he's taken an immediate shine to you either. And so?
And so I should treat both warm interviewer and cold interviewer the same, earnestly, confidently, and respectfully.
Spot on.
So, when later along the interview he asked me why I left my previous workplace, I should have answered, well, frankly, sir, that's a fair question. I just didn't get along with my supervisor. We didn't see eye to eye on many things. We had constant clashes, so he let me go. Pure and simple, huh?
Oh, David. David.
What? Come on. I was confident. I was respectful. I was honest.
How am I going to put this? That we're really getting into the nitty-gritty of things now, okay? What I mean to say is you were all of the above. You know everything that you said, but you were nevertheless really harmful in your handling of that question.
I don't know. Should I have lied?
I'm not saying you should have lied in this instance.
Is there such an instance?
Yes, there is. I mean, for example, if let's say you were caught in a broom cupboard or something with a co-worker, or you just happen to be a member of a criminal family or something, I say definitely lie, because the truth certainly isn't going to do anyone any good. But you know what I'd say in your case? Just find an additional reason that wouldn't harm your chances. Can you think of one?
Well, I did have my eyes set on working for a larger company.
Brilliant. So how about this?
I wanted to concentrate on the particular professional aspect this job was offering. I feel I have much more to contribute in that area.
Is that the truth?
Well, it's not the exact reason, but it's close enough.
Well, close enough is good enough for situations such as these.
So, in accord, when he asked me,
What did you like most about your previous position?
I shouldn't have answered. Not much, I'm sad to say. I felt stuck. Underrated.
Quite right. You see, if you don't appreciate the work that you do, no matter how boring it might be, How do you think it makes you look? It makes you look bad. Try to see the positive aspects of your work. Appreciate that and then reflect it. Because people that appreciate their jobs, they have a great attitude towards the work they do.
I like managing a team. I like that team unity. I like that inter-office competition that keeps you on your toes, you know, that team spirit. I like being the one leading a group such as I did.
So, what do you think?
That's inspiring, Gwen.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to have found a sapling I can nurture.
Yeah, but I still don't understand how one can make, a fundamental change like this. I mean, can one go from a David to a Gwen overnight?
Well, it's certainly possible, but only if that particular David is willing to put a real kick into it. You know, you've got to make a real effort. Because if you're less than willing, I'd just still make every excuse in the world why you couldn't possibly manage it. Anyway, this Gwen's one of a kind.
I am willing.
You are?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll see if I can get you a second interview.
Oh, that'd be terrific.
It would. And in the meantime, why don't you find yourself a black frame or something and sum up my pointers in bullet form?
Huh?
Well, they made me head of the company with $200,000 a year.
Are you having me on?
Yes, I am. But it went really great. And I'm going to be hearing from them real soon.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't really think I, thanked you properly.
Well, a dinner out should do the trick.
Well, maybe you could give me a few pointers on that as well. What do you say?
Okay, then. Rule number 1, flattery goes a long way.
Flattery, eh? Okay, gotcha. Rule number 2?